year, and except for, like, let's see, one, two, about half of them he didn't place top 8, but the other half he did place top 8. And a lot of them that he didn't place top 8, they were 9th. So he was like right on that corner. As we're getting into this game, I'm just going to read off numbers. 5th, 9th, 9th, 49th, 33rd, 9th, 5th, 33rd, 9th, 2nd, 25th, 1st, 9th, 1st, 1st. Obviously, those final first placements, that's more recently. The original placements were early in the year. So it's been a lot of improvement from Eramm as well.
I will say, though, just looking at him, he was a lot more excited, had a bit more energy in his set against Starlight than he does now. I think the set against Starlight, it was really close. Took him down a notch. He's not feeling quite as good, but hopefully against Blood Diamond here, he can be a little bit more comfortable against the Satori. We'll see how this Asuri goes for him. But right now, he's taking a bit more damage. Blood Diamond doing a fantastic job. Comes in with the gravity cancel down. Like Eramm picks up the guitars. Blood Diamond looking for an option against Eramm. They come back on stage.
I think they are just in generally different moves. Like, I think Blood Diamond's feeling really, really good right now. Obviously, he played incredibly yesterday. And I think Eramm is shaken right now because EU has not been performing as well as people expected. You're making a facial expression. I'm going to let you go ahead.
That neutral sig was, I really didn't think it hit. It basically hit behind where that hitbox was. Eramm was not happy about it. He made a beautiful facial expression, of course. But Blood Diamond's going to use that, take the lead, and continue to rack up damage. He's got a full stock lead on Eramm right now. Eramm's going to be looking to try to turn this around. Neutral sig from Eramm isn't going to connect, though. Two almost similar neutral sigs. The big difference is that Eramm's neutral sig is a small arc, and Blood Diamonds takes that arc and extends it into this giant blob.
Blood Diamond managing to extend this lead further. We've seen a game of leads today on both sides. Players adapting and just really getting those full stock leads. These aren't tiny leads, which is a little bit surprising right now. Blood Diamond's going to extend his lead even further. 2 stocks up. He is in the red, but he still has a mighty 2 stocks or 2 stocks ahead of Eramm at this point. And I mean, he has to be feeling good in this game 1.
He absolutely saw Eramm going way down low and finding that recovery on top of Eramm. I think he wanted to recover high, but he's been feeling like there's a huge mind game between recovering high and recovering low, right? And so against a sword especially, recovering high is dangerous because sword recovery is just such a great move in general. You can steer it, it's a kill option, all sorts of things, and it'll whack up damage. And so Eramm, maybe a bit too scared. He's got to watch out for recovering low, though. Going for all sorts of... Oh, he's done.
Yep, you see Eramm sighing a little bit, looking a little bit shaken. EU has not been performing as well as they thought they were today. Obviously, Cake and Addy yesterday and Tuesday didn't make it as far as they thought they would. Eramm is now fighting, like we saw last game, it was to be on the loser side of top 12. This is the exact same spot. This is loser semifinals as well. Blood Diamond versus Eramm. The winner of this will be making it into top 12. This would be for the other pool, the pool that wasn't yours and mine.
Right. And so as we get into this game, Eramm picks up the first weapon. He's looking for all sorts of nairs. He recognizes Blood Diamond, floaty play. He's not going for the recoveries because if he misses those, Blood Diamond's going to turn it around, get those spear recoveries, which are so important. No, instead, jump nair is going to keep him low to the ground, keep him under Blood Diamond. He's going to use that to his advantage. And of course, now game's changed a little bit. Blood Diamond's got a sword. Eramm's going to be... I think Eramm's really focusing on the ground this time. His response to floaty play before was to try to match Blood Diamond, try to go above him, but that clearly wasn't working. Now it's stay on the ground, and I can absolutely respect that.
It's definitely a much slower game between these two. I think Eramm is kind of reverting back to that more of a parry game, more of a little bit slower, more of a punishment type play style. Especially because he's behind, especially because he could be losing his stock. Your Blood Diamond missing that dare after he got the ground pound. Ends up picking up the recovery. Not going to be quite hitting high enough to get the kill, especially not at the top of Great Hall with that higher blast zone.
Doesn't quite get the gravity cancel side sig either, and Eramm is able to punish with his own side sig, but Blood Diamond with jump side air is going to punish Eramm as he tries to throw his weapon downward into Blood Diamond. He's not there to greet the weapon throw. Recovery, unarmed, looking for a second one, can't quite find it, picks up the weapon. He's going to be really needing this kill right now, but of course he's off the stage. Blood Diamond is not going to over-aggress. Eramm isn't finding a way out, but of course they're on Great Hall. He's got that platform, and he can use that to his advantage. Gets the downline and recovery, still can't get the kill. That high ceiling on Great Hall is going to hurt Eramm here.
Now, it's interesting that Eramm was kind of going over to the wall. Obviously, he wanted the quick turnaround kill, but it was like after Brawl League Masters where he didn't really edge guard at all. And
I think he tweeted
He tweeted out explaining why he didn't do that, because he just didn't feel like the risk reward was there. He felt like, I'm just going to hit them off the edge and then reset into the neutral game. That's what I want to go for. I'm just really not going to go for those edge guards because of the risk reward factor. I don't feel like it's there. It's not worth it to go off edge. And that's something we kind of saw from Multimum all the way back at BCX last year in November, was we didn't see him commit to very many edge guards whatsoever. And that's, I mean, he was able to make it all the way to second place. He was able to stay safe. If you win the neutral game, just keep playing the neutral game.
And it's been really successful so far. He's almost evened up the damage on Blood Diamond after losing that first stock. He's got the sword now, looks for those jump nairs again. He's going to be looking for more jump nairs. Blood Diamond's going to stay in the air. He's getting those punishes, but Blood Diamond comes in with a sideline to side air, tries to go for the kill on Eramm. Instead, Eramm's going to recover high. Blood Diamond unable to punish it that time. Eramm learning from his mistakes. Almost goes for a side sig. Isn't quite going to get it. Blood Diamond with that neutral sig again. Looking to maybe catch Eramm from behind. Blood Diamond, spear recovery isn't going to connect. Both players in the red now.
That's going to end up killing. Blood Diamond's going to go up just a little bit on Eramm. That was 3 minutes into the game by the time somebody lost their second stock. And an unarmed recovery, Eramm is just finding these kill options a little bit too late. He keeps killing off the top. And that's just really going to put his kill potential far behind, especially on Great Hall. It has that high blast zone. He needs to be maybe focusing on the side.
Eramm, right, Eramm was the one who banned maps, and then Blood Diamond was the one who picked Great Hall. I think Eramm definitely... Did they play game 1? I don't think... They didn't play game 1 on Great Hall, right? I don't think
Correct.
so.
Mammoth.
Right. And so, you know, I think Eramm maybe wasn't quite thinking about where his kill options were going, but most of them are up high, and that's really hurting him here on Great Hall. If we go to a game 3, I definitely want to see him... you know, not pick this, but first he has to win this game, and he's looking for this kill option on Blood Diamond. Another side air, can't quite get it. Looks for another side air, isn't going to work out. He's going to go up high, find that recovery, but of course Blood Diamond is going to avoid it. And both players now on those platforms. Eramm's just staying on that top platform.
This immense patience from Eramm. He hasn't really thrown out an attack in a very, very long time. This is one of the things that that gave him the win in Brawl League Masters against Infirmity, another extremely slow player. We see EU players typically have just a generally slower play style, and it's that immense patience that can just sometimes win out.
Oh, Eramm gets it with a gravity cancel neutral sig on the stage, sending Blood Diamond way up high. He had put so much damage on Blood Diamond. He kept getting those hits that weren't quite kills. And of course, in the meantime, he's already in the red. He can absolutely rack up the damage on Blood Diamond. One good dodge read, and he can get those downlight dare strings. I don't know how often Eramm goes for those. I
don't think he really goes for them.
He doesn't really go for
no.
those.
And that kind of pace play could spell disaster for him. Oh, there he's actually going for it.
Yeah, but you got to get the dodge read first.
He didn't get really punished in the process, so that could be the way that he evens up this damage. Otherwise, oh, and the dare, the ricochet off the stage. Blood Diamond picking up the recovery. Blood Diamond making it to top 12. This is one of his highest placings